Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of the Smart 7's brought to you by your nectar prices at Sainsbury's. These days it's hard to find value for money on your weekly shop, right? Well, maybe you're doing it wrong. You need to unlock the magic of your nectar prices at Sainsbury's. Every Friday, you can unlock up to 10 personalised discounts on things you love in the Nectar app. And the best part is that while nectar prices are for everyone, your nectar prices are just for you. So check your Nectar app and unlock your nectar prices to save more now. Enjoy your own personalised discount on things you love with your nectar prices at Sainsbury's. That's good food for all of us. The offer's for 18 plus, Nectar app required. Unlock up to 10 your nectar prices weekly. Available in supermarkets, online and in locals with Smart Shop. T's and C's apply. On today's Smart 7, Gaza Peace Talks underway in Egypt, Greta Thunberg gets deported to Greece and much more. It's Tuesday 7th of October, it's National Taco Day, and happy birthday Lewis Capaldi.
The Smart 7. It's news, but
Not the news. Monday saw day 2 of the Tory conference in Manchester with a host of new proposals, which they might enact if they get back into government. Shadow Chancellor Mel Stride says he and the Tories have found £47 billion worth of savings in the last 12 months, which they intend to use to give a £5,000 tax rebate to first-time home buyers and to abolish rates for businesses.
As a direct result of getting public spending under control, a future Conservative government will completely abolish business rates for shops and pubs on our high streets. End of!
He seems to have forgotten about the famous black hole in the public finances under the Tories. New polling suggests that most Tory members don't want to see Kemi Badenoch as leader at the next election, and just over 60% of members would be happy with a Tory reform voting pact. Robert Jenrick, who has hopes of being the next leader, was happy to rule out a coalition, however.
What we've got to do as a party is change. We've got to learn the lessons of the past. We let people down when we were in office. We've got to learn the lessons, change the party and win those people back.
Indirect peace talks to end the Gaza conflict got underway on Monday in the Egyptian city of Sharm el-Sheikh. Egyptian and Qatari negotiators have been engaging in parallel discussions with Hamas and Israeli delegations as the pressure is on to agree to the US 20-point plan for peace. Tuesday marks the second anniversary of the Hamas attack on Israel that sparked the war, and Israel continued its military campaign in Gaza City on Monday. Greta Thunberg and her fellow flotilla members were deported to Greece by Israel after another failed attempt to deliver aid to Gaza, and the Swedish activist hinted at rough treatment while in captivity, but was staying focused on the flotilla's main goal.
That this mission has to exist, it's a shame. What happened here was that Israel, while continuing to worsen and escalate their genocide, they once again violated international law by preventing humanitarian aid.
UNICEF's global spokesman James Elder says the living conditions in Gaza are unbearable and people are desperately hoping for an end to the fighting.
80-85% of families are within 10 metres of open sewerage or animal waste or stagnant water, and 2/3 of them don't have access to soap. People are well aware of what it looks like in the south and that these so-called safe zones regularly get bombed.
The French government has collapsed again after new Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu resigned just 27 days after taking power. He set a number of new records, including shortest tenure and also the longest time to establish a cabinet, which was 26 days. It leaves French President Macron with a real headache as he faces only 3 options at this point: to appoint another PM, to call an early election, or to resign himself. He's asked the outgoing PM to hold talks with other coalition members, and it seems he has 48 hours to try and fix the situation. Lecornu spoke to the media on Monday.
My final message to the French people is to give a message of hope. I said here, we'll get there. We will manage to do it. I think it won't take very much for us to get there.
It has been just over a month since Afghanistan was hit by a series of powerful earthquakes, causing damage and destruction in the remote eastern region. Centred around the Mazar Dara Valley, the quake killed at least 2,000 people and destroyed entire villages and road networks. It's been almost impossible for rescuers and international aid to reach the victims because of the remote location and the Taliban's reluctance to engage with outsiders. Dr. Tajuddin Oyewale, who is UNICEF's Afghan representative, spoke to Sky News and says the situation is grim as winter draws in.
We have more people who have to share the limited food and services available. And as I speak, the country is also going through a major drought response that is impacting access to food. So in the winter months to come, the situation is really going to be very dire.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, in association with Metro, Ayo Edebiri gets starstruck and we bid farewell to the author of Rivals. Right after this.
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Welcome back. There was a tragic announcement on Monday as former England rugby captain Lewis Moody revealed that he's been diagnosed with motor neuron disease. He's one of a number of professional rugby players to have had the diagnosis, with both Doddy Weir and Rob Burrows previously suffering from the disease. Although there's been no definite link made between rugby and MND, it's an incurable condition, so there's no good news for the man who led his country in the 2011 Rugby World Cup and earned the nickname Mad Dog. He spoke to BBC Breakfast on Monday morning to reveal his reaction when he got the news.
We sat on the couch in tears, you know, Ethan and Dylan both wrapped up in each other, and the dog then jumped over, started licking the tears off our faces, which was rather sweet, but I can't really explain it because it was, without a shadow of doubt, the horriblest, hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Ayo Edebiri is a one-woman phenomenon. She's an actress, winning a Golden Globe, an Emmy and 2 SAG Awards for starring in The Bear. And she's also directed episodes of The Hit Show. She's also a comedian, an outspoken advocate and a writer on Big Mouth and What We Do in the Shadows. As if that wasn't enough, she's just signed up as the first brand ambassador for the new era of Chanel, and she's starring in the new Luca Guadagnino movie After the Hunt. She popped up with Seth Meyers to chat about being starstruck by Miss Roberts.
Julia's just so amazing though, and so generous, like with her energy, and I feel like you're on that set and you're like, oh, Julia's like in it, like yeah. I don't know, it creates this atmosphere. You're like, yeah, then I gotta go there, and we all kind of go there together.
The death was announced on Monday of author and journalist Jilly Cooper. She was 88 years of age but died unexpectedly following a fall, and her children Felix and Emily described her death as a complete shock, while the Queen was among those paying tribute to a wonderfully witty woman. She was famously known as the author of Bonkbusters, which included the novels Rivals, Riders and Polo. Riders was just successfully adapted for Disney+, and Jilly executive produced it. Before she became the best-selling author of more than 11 million books, she worked as a reporter and in public relations, joking that she was sacked from 22 jobs. She spoke to BBC Breakfast last year about how the world has changed since she began writing, blaming jogging for most of it. Rest in peace, Jilly.
I think it's less. They jog. Everybody jogs. They get up in the morning and they jog all around the countryside for hours. They do exercises. That's what they do now. They don't have sex anymore.
Really?
You're far too tired to have sex now.
Jogging is bad for people's love life?
Yes, ruinous.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.